So I thought I'd do a quick video to show the house we've just bought in Michigan. You can kind of see it there in the background. Not the best time of year to show it off because it's winter and it's fall and there's no leaves and everything, but it's a basic sort of house, but the neighborhood is really nice. I really like it. Loads of trees everywhere. It looks beautiful in the summer. The main thing with it is we're within 15 minutes walk of Starbucks. We've got space on the side. We've built a pad and you can just see the back of the motorhome there. But we feel like we're really rural, out back. But we're just backing onto forest. Let's go take a look. Go alongside the motorhome here. We have the pad put in there, as you can see. But although we're sort of in town, we've got 5 restaurant pubs within 15 minutes walking distance, shops and Starbucks and, you know, all of the usual, but we're backing onto open forest area, which in the summer looks absolutely beautiful. And we've had we've had this big patio roof put in, and it's transparent roofing up there, so it stays nice and bright because it's under the trees. As you can see, massive big trees, and you can get a sense of how the patio roof is done with the transparent roofing, so it's nice and bright. And we've actually gone straight through the roofing to get the support posts in there. Very different sort of unusual design. The main thing I've been spending my time on is the basement. Let's go take a look at the basement. It's awesome. Kitchen's quite nice granite counters there. Got to replace the fridge at some point, but it's not urgent. Now the basement is what I'm proud of. I spent most of the winter working on this. It was dark, dingy, very low suspended ceiling, really crappy. And I've turned it into an awesome exercise and games room, and you can kind of see what it looks like here. The Wazens coating was all beaten up, horrible, crappy wood, and we've painted all that. I've got a dartboard. I've redone all the ceiling, and you can see the ceiling is covered in Reflectix to make it look really bright. And I've redone all the lighting, so there's tons of light. It feels like you're in daylight when you come down here. And I had to raise the ceiling and leave it open like that, so we had plenty of room for the exercise equipment, which makes you a bit tall when you're using it. I've got a elliptic and a treadmill and a couple of seats to be able to watch TV, and a huge big ping pong table which folds up and just goes across the back wall alongside the stairs there. It folds up and just goes into that little space. The ceiling, I'm really pleased with the way this ceiling came up in the end. I think it looks really flash, really makes the ceiling look higher than it is, because it's actually a very low ceiling. But doing it this way has been a really clever way, I think, to make it look really cool. And I wrapped all the ducting and all the cables and everything in there. So I've probably spent 3 months working on this on and off, in between doing other things. And we actually had horrible beaten up wooden doors, and we just covered them with that. It's just stick on metallic sort of effect, but it makes them look quite flash, I think. Certainly in keeping with the style. And that room is just a utility room. The room at the end is just the HVAC room, mechanical room, but this one is my work room. So I've got to show this off. My new saw, it's awesome. And I've got a nice big workbench in here, if I can get an angle on it so you can kind of see where I get to work, and tools and stuff. So I've got this whole work area where I can do all kinds of odd jobs around the house. That's pretty much what I've been doing in my spare time this winter, is doing the basement and getting this room all set up. Awesome. We call this room now the beach, and clearly you can see why. Instead of being in a dark, dingy basement, we feel like we're on a Caribbean beach. So if I've got a video I want to watch, it's like yesterday I was watching a training video on SEO. About time I learned something about it, I guess. And I was able to walk on the treadmill while I was watching it. And I come down, and sometimes we play darts, sometimes we play ping pong, sometimes we just sit and watch TV down here. So it's like a second room to enjoy in the house that was just before this, that was just crappy built up dark dingy storage area.